Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto. Welcome to another video. This time we're gonna take a look at this Pgytech Onego Solo version 2 camera bag. But before we go any further, I have to say the compulsory disclaimer. Pgytech very kindly sent this bag to me so I can try it out and share my impressions with you guys. But other than that, this video is not sponsored, no money changed hands, and no one except me has seen this video before you guys. This is a small or medium-sized shoulder bag for street travel and urban type of photography. This particular version has a 6-liter capacity, but if this feels like too big for you, there's also a 4-liter version available. And if this 6 liters feels like too small for you, there's also a bigger 10-liter version available. And then there are two color options. This one is called the Moss Green, and then there's another one called the Obsidian, which looks like dark gray or something based on the photos on their homepage. The price for this 6-liter version is $99.95 US. The price for the smaller 4-liter version is $69.95, and the bigger 10-liter version comes in at $139.95 US. Now let's see what fits inside of this 6-liter version. In the main compartment I can comfortably fit my Sony a7 Mark IV and the Tamron 28-75 F2.8 zoom lens, and I still have room for a small prime or a small flash or some other small extra accessories. But if you have a small micro four thirds camera, you can easily fit a couple of camera bodies and a few more extra lenses inside of this 6-liter version. However, if you have a full frame camera body with a 70-200 F2.8 zoom lens, I can't recommend this 6-liter version for you. I think you'd better go for the 10-liter version. That would probably easily take your camera body with the telephoto zoom and then another standard zoom, for example. Let me now share some likes and dislikes about this bag. The first like is the sleek, clean and kind of discreet design. This bag does not look like there is a lot of expensive camera gear inside. And it does not draw unnecessary attention while it's hanging around your shoulder while you're walking down the street in a big, busy city. That's always a big bonus. I think we all agree that we don't want to draw too much attention to our camera bag or to our camera gear, especially in a big city, for example. The next like is the many pockets on the inside. There are lots of small pockets inside here with magnets, so it's easy to organize your extra accessories that you are carrying with you, like batteries, memory cards, USB cables, or whatever it is that you need when you are taking a photo walk in a big, busy city. There's also one big pocket here at the front, and in here you can place items that you want to have readily accessible all the time. The next like are these smart dividers. When they are at their normal position, there's almost like a pocket where you can put your memory cards or other small items, but you can fold out the pocket so it forms almost like a shelf, so you can stack up your gear. At the bottom you can have something that you don't need all the time, but you still want to have that item with you. And at the top you can put a small prime or something else that you need on a regular basis while you are taking a photo walk. And one more like is this bottle pocket hidden inside here. This is very, very super handy because on a hot sunny day, sunny summer day in a big city, you'll probably want to carry a drink with you, and you can easily fit a small drink bottle inside this pocket. This is so super handy, and the drink is always readily available whenever you feel like having a drink before your next shot. And then we have some dislikes. The first dislike is that there is no pocket here at the back. I'm so used to having a back pocket in all my other shoulder bags that it feels weird not to have it. I like to place my most valuable items in the back pocket because that pocket is against my body while I'm walking, so it feels so much safer and secure that way. For example, when I travel, I have my passport and maybe some cash and credit cards and things like that inside the back pocket. And it feels so much more secure than the front pocket. This would be easily accessible to outsiders in a crowded urban situation. The next dislike is the kind of rigid design of the bag and the nature of this zipper type of design. It's very difficult to temporarily sort of overload the bag because it's not flexible at all. Sometimes, at least, I have some extra items that I occasionally want to carry in my camera bag, and my other bags have a flap type of design. The flap covers the top and the front of the bag, and a design like that allows for temporary overloading or overstuffing because the flap can sort of flex a little bit. But this design does not allow that, and I find it a small problem. Maybe it's not a big deal for you, but for me it's not a big deal, but it's some kind of a downside anyway. And then we have one more dislike. You have to open up these zippers all the way to get your camera out. And especially in a crowded situation, I don't feel very comfortable doing that and at the same time exposing everything inside my bag to everyone around me. But it's impossible to get the camera out if you don't open the zippers all the way. And that is just the way the bag is designed. There's no way around it. And that's why I prefer the flap type of design. I think from that type of bag, it's easier to get your camera out without kind of publicly displaying everything you have inside your bag. Here's my conclusion. I think this is a neat, clean, sleek looking camera bag for street travel and urban photography. The zipper design is a matter of opinion, matter of taste. I'm sure many people will like this type of design. I would prefer a flap type of design where the big flap covers the top and front of the bag. I think it's more practical and useful, but I'm sure there are a lot of people who would prefer this type of design, and especially for those people, this bag is definitely worth a look. I'll put a link to Pgytech website down below so you can go there and check out their lineup and selection. That's all I have for you this time. If you found this helpful and useful, please do consider buying me a cup of coffee. There's a link down below for that if you don't live in Finland. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the next one.